Okay, come on. Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. I wanted to talk a little bit about just some things that I've observed, and I wanted to just, I don't know, maybe you've been thinking these things too. I think there was one story done about it, that the Queen, she's looking really frail. I saw a picture of her from the Trooping of the Color, and I noticed it, and it was just something that I thought, she's just really looking a little bit less, herself, or how I've seen her. And I guess, she's getting older. She just had a birthday, and I was just thinking about all of the things that this woman has had to go through with the allegations of the royal family, and then the naming of their, you know who I'm talking about, the child after her, and all the things that she's had to put up with, all this stuff that is really should not even happen. It really does not really help to contribute to anything, to have to put up with things that are just so not important. And for me, just having to look at the Queen like that, and just thinking about the stuff that she's had to go through because of an egotistical woman and her lure of stardom and publicity, and all the things that are behind the things that they're doing with their public relations team. And Mr. Otis, he gets really hot with these lights up here, so he doesn't want to sit up here too long. So I at least get to have him say hi, but he's going to take a little seat down here by my foot. So, but anyway, it just begs to differ. I mean, it just, for me, if people can't see how this woman is running a game, like this is all a game to her. The playing around with, the allegations and the interview, and naming her child after the Queen's pet name, like, and the whole confusion around, did the Queen give permission? Did she not give permission? Like, why is that even a controversy? Why is that even an issue? Why does there even have to be, well, I'm going to sue the BBC because they printed that the Queen didn't give me permission, that she did give me permission. And so, just because of the confusion around did the Queen give permission or not, that it's a lie. Because if something really happened, if there was really an understanding that the Queen had given permission for the child's name, there would not be this controversy. But because they run games, and it was, did she ask or did she tell them that she was naming the child after the Queen? It just does not have any clarity to what actually happened. So the confusion lets you know it's a lie. And there is a pattern that we are seeing over and over and over again with the lies, and the saying of things that are not true, with the whole marriage, with the wedding 3 days prior, and calling out racists, saying that she had FaceTimed with the child, with the Queen, and the Queen's spokespeople came out and said, no, she didn't. They were like, they got that under control right away and said, no, that did not happen. And these are real signals of someone showing you who they are. These are real and clear identifying moments that have shown us that this woman and her husband are not good at telling the truth. They have a serious truthism problem. And, and it does come down to the narcissism that Meghan has. We know she is clearly a narcissist, because I can't understand why she can't see herself in the way she is coming off. Whether you are a monarchist or not, you cannot want to see the beating up or the inflicted stress on a woman in her 90s and having to put up with all of the just silliness of games on a world stage. And, you know, the Queen is very much loved by the people of the UK, very much loved. And she has done an upstanding job with running the institution, the firm. So with that said, I wanted to talk about what's coming up with the unveiling of the statue for Princess Diana on her 60th birthday that is going to be in England at Kensington Palace. There are questions whether or not Harry will be attending that. I wanted to look at a couple of articles, show you some pictures of where it's going to be, and talk about that, and even the fact, or even the story that has come out that Meghan might show up as a special guest. And for me, it's like, you better not show up. You better stay your butt back in LA, because unless they are giving people money to pay for them that are going to be standing out there and excited to see the brothers together, there is really, I don't think, much love for Meghan or her husband for that matter by the family or the fans that may be coming out to see this. It's going to be some drama, and I would much rather she not come, because just stay your butt at home, because we don't want no drama, because we know she brings with her issues and problems that escalate. Nothing is really de-escalated with her. It's not like what Catherine tries to do and tries to get things to just, hey, let's just have a truce. Let's not have no problems. She's like the peacemaker. And we know that's something that Meghan is not. She's not a peacemaker. She's a drama maker. And the other thing I wanted to mention was the killing of the 10 charity workers. That this charity had a connection to Princess Diana for the landmines. And in Afghanistan, there were terrorists that came and killed these people who were working for this landmine company, where they were getting rid of all these, getting rid of the landmines, and these people were killed. And I do know that I saw a statement from Harry about that, and I was wondering if he was going to make a statement, and he did, and I'm sure William did too. I hadn't seen anything from him, but I just wanted to say how sad and tragic that is for those people that lost their lives, who were trying to do good, bringing, you know, carrying out the legacy and the attention that Diana brought to that issue, that their lives were taken from them. And it just shows you the seriousness of the work that Princess Diana was involved in. It was real meaningful work. It was sincere work, and it didn't have the markings of publicity on it. It had everything to do with for the greater good of the situation. And it's just really sad to see that happen. And I just wanted to make a comment about that. So we know Prince Harry is expected to return to the UK for a second time since he left the royal family. It's going to be on July 1st. And yes, I will be doing a live during that. I'm sure it's going to be broadcast. I hope it is. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be. But nonetheless, even if it isn't, I'll be doing a live that day. And ooh, I just thought about this. Now, if it's real early in the morning, I ain't doing a live, because that means I got to get up at like 5 in the morning. And I'm not sure I'm going to be doing that again. And we'll just have to wait and see. But I would expect that I will be doing a live at some point in the day on that day, July 1st. So there is a royal commentator, Andrew Pierce, who says that the Duchess will be a no-show, and added that she won't be missed. That's right. They ain't gonna miss her. They ain't gonna be like, Harry, where's your wife? Where's your wife, Harry? She here? And there ain't nobody gonna say a word. They be like, she better not be. You know, people ain't playing around. They ain't want to see her. As a matter of fact, they probably gonna be like when they see Harry, wishing he wasn't there. So it just is so sad that they're even coming, or Prince Harry even coming, because they're going to bring drama. And the focus should really be on Diana and her life and what she was as a person. Don't nobody need to be having the issues with the brothers during this event. And the other thing about that with the brothers, I don't give William any fault in anything. I don't say that he needs to learn to get along with his brother. This is Harry bringing drama. This is Harry bringing his dysfunction to the relationship. William ain't got nothing to do with it. You know, as far as I'm concerned, William has been very upstanding in how he has presented himself. He hasn't caused any issues or drama as far as I'm concerned. So I just think, don't be trying to pull William into this nonsense mess when they talk about, you know, the brothers getting along. And that ain't got nothing to do with William. It's all got the markings of Harry's wife and Harry on it. When there's issues and tension and problems, that's what they bring to any situation that they are dealt. Because they're drama, they are spoiled, rotten brats who do not know how to conduct themselves on a world stage. They have presented themselves as the most unprofessional, dysfunctional relationship, egotistical, narcissist people that I have ever seen in public. I mean, that's just what it is. So it looks like they are saying, and I find this astounding, that reporters are actually putting in here that, you know, Meghan is not going to be missed. I think it's interesting that the reporters that write about this, they're even saying that she won't be missed and like hoping she doesn't show up. Like they are putting this in writing. So that says a lot to me. I mean, I think them, you know, expressing their true feelings about Meghan is it says a lot about the feeling of the UK people in general. It's not just a small portion of people. I mean, this is something that seems to be the consensus around the people in the UK, that Meghan is just like, she didn't really put her foot in it in this one. Because I think if she has the nerve to show up to this unveiling, to be a part of something that is in honor of my beloved Princess Diana, she would have to have a lot of gall to show up, period, knowing that this is how she is looked at. And I like what Thomas Markle said in his 60 Minutes interview when he said that they made a big mistake by leaving the United Kingdom, and that when they walked away from the people. And that says it perfectly for me, because the love that they were shown was remarkable. And the idea that you wanted to leave and you perpetuated that on a lie, even while you were leaving, going back to all the lies she's told, they even lied about why they wanted to leave the UK, blaming it on racism and talking about, you know, not knowing how bad it would be with the press. And, you know, these are things that they knew. So we know that she is, I think she might even have the disorder where you constantly lie. Like you just can't help it. Well, maybe she can help it. I don't know. But it just seems to be a constant lie. It's just like you lying. And at some point, I hope that the pro Meghan people, the pro Harry's wife people see that she lying. That has to be something that is recognized, because it's just happened so many times. It's like, come on now. So they're saying that they're hoping she's not going to show up. So a source told the U.S. website Radar Online that she would be at her husband's side because he was forced to attend the funeral of Prince Philip on his own. And considering that Meghan was not able to come because she was pregnant. She was pregnant. She could not come. And so she doesn't want to have him be put in this situation yet again. So she's going to be showing up with him. Now that's what they're saying, that she could be a surprise guest. And, you know, if you didn't want to put your husband in this, you wouldn't have done all what you've done already. So we know it's not really true that she cares that she's putting him through anything. Like that she just wants to make it look like, I don't want you to have to go through this. But stop. Harry at this point does not even deserve to be amongst his family after how he has treated them, the things he has said. Meghan is the cause of all of this that we see because her husband is following her marching orders. And so for me personally, it is like, just don't even come. Just stay home and watch it on television. But we know that she's going to want to get her little accolades and be a part of history and to say, I was there, you know, I was there with, you know, the Princess Diana and the unveiling of that. And I think it's just such a tragedy because it's going to bring tension amongst something that's supposed to be really nice and memorable, and for the attention to be put on Diana and all of the great work and things that she has done. And if they show up, it's going to take away from that. So I'm just hoping they don't come. Just stay home. So they had asked the reader, should Meghan attend the unveiling of Diana's statue with Harry? And it comes after an initial report from the U.S. gossip site Radar Online had claimed that Meghan would be coming over to Britain to support Harry next month because of what I just said about the tensions. And, you know, she don't want him to come over to the U.K. and be all by himself. She want to kind of help protect him. You know, like she's like, come on, honey, I got you. We're going to do this, okay? Like she going to be his support. Okay, Mr. Otis, come on. Okay. So she's like, you know, I got you. Come on, let's go ahead and go to this. You know, because they ain't going to be tripping on us when we go because I'm going to be here. I'm going to be right here with you, boo. So she probably trying to talk to him, like trying to comfort him is what I think she's doing. Okay. The publication had also claimed that she was hoping to bring the couple's 2-year-old son, Archie. And, you know, that would be the right thing to do, to bring Archie, because the Queen hasn't seen the boy since he was a tiny baby. It's been over a year now. And I would think they could even bring the newborn, like bring the whole family. Bring them, just bring them. But, you know, that's a good excuse not to bring the whole family because the baby is so small still. But still, babies can still travel when they're that young. But, I mean, I can kind of see the questioning that, you know, it is a long flight. So, but at least Archie should be coming. Now, however, there was a source that later emerged that says that the Duchess, who recently gave birth to Lily Bell, we're going to call her Lily. We're going to call her Lily, would not be attending. So their poll found that 12,000 people, 94.6% of the people who responded replied no. And they hoped that Prince Harry would come along. That's like high numbers for people to be like, don't you come? They're saying, don't you come to the UK? And if I were a part of this situation right here, I would be like, I ain't coming. But we know she all about the drama. So I could see her coming. I can see her doing it just to be spiteful. So meanwhile, 599 of the 12,679 respondents, 4.72%, said yes and had appeared to express a preference that Meghan should attend the ceremony. And we know this is a very small percentage of people. So they're like trying to say, okay, come on, we're going to support you. And that shows that there are some people who are still not listening and seeing the character of this woman. Because if you really understood who she is, her motives, how she has gone about all the things that she has done since she's come into the royal family, you would know that this is not a good thing for her. And you should not even want to see her at the ceremony. So only 75% of the people responded, said that they weren't sure. So that's a small percentage. Only 0.59% responded that. So royal fans who responded to our poll claimed that the Duchess of Sussex was not welcome in the UK. That must really hurt to know that the majority of the people be like, girl, stay your butt in California. So they had asked the respondents, you know, what they thought, and they're basically saying that, well, this is what they exactly said. One respondent to the poll said 1,000 times no, her presence is not wanted. Royal fans who responded to our poll claimed that the Duchess of Sussex was not welcomed in the UK. A second added, never in a million years, whilst a third respondent had urged the Duchess to stay away. She has really done some things that have not gone over well. She should know that, and it should tell you something. It should really be a signal to real thinking people. What is going on? How can you go from having the whole country be so happy and to buy things with your face on it, buying merchandise with your face on it, you know, doing curtsying to you, doing all these just really wonderful, warm, loving kinds of things, to go into absolutely not liking you, we don't want you here, go away. What does that say? It says that this is a woman of not good character. And we run into a problem when there are young, impressionable minds and people who adore this woman and cannot see her behavior as a problem. That is a problem. They didn't came over here like, okay, we don't want people to know what we did over in the UK, so we just gonna start all over again in the USA. No, you ain't doing nothing over here in the US of A. We gonna let you know that we saw you. We saw what you did over in the UK. You were not a good person. And you can't come over here to America trying to have us as a beloved fan. And we cannot let that behavior spill over now into America. Because I don't want to see that spilling over into America. Because we putting a stop to that. Because our eyes is wide open. We see you. We see what kind of person you are. And then Oprah, Oprah, she just, trying to go about like, this is legitimate. Like this couple is legitimate and very much should be recognized for bringing this information about the royals to our attention because they've been wronged. Nuh-uh, Oprah, well, you're not bringing us some information. You're not trying to validate this couple to show that they need to be recognized and sympathized with. We ain't sympathizing with this couple. It's just like, I'm like, go. So a final respondent that said Meghan Markle shouldn't accompany Harry as it will only be a distraction from what is to be Diana's day. Exactly. And this is exactly what I was saying. Because of all the turmoil, all of the drama she has created, all the tensions that people have now and their emotions and how they feel towards Harry's wife, that alone makes it that she should not come. Because she'll be taken away from Diana's day of reckoning, to remember a wonderful, wonderful woman who did good and who didn't have this, perpetrating, pretentious attitude about her. I just reminisce of what it would have been like to see Diana in her 60s. I know she would have been beautiful, continuing to do wonderful things, and having her gone is the biggest tragedy of all of this. It's just so sad. Radar Online is saying that she could be a special guest. So I don't know how that's going to all end up, but I'm a little concerned and perturbed. It's saying a lot. When 90% of the people that have been polled in the UK say, like, girl, don't even come. Don't bother. Stay your butt back over in California. That says a lot. Peace and love. I love you. Bye-bye.